Hello everyone, Wenzeltron here, and we're back on Heroes of the Storm. It's been a little while, took a little bit of a break over the holiday weekend that was Christmas. So I hope all of you guys had a great Christmas. And with that, everyone, we're going to jump back into things. And as you know, probably with Christmas, I got a chance to play this game quite a little bit. And I've been just trying to figure out the meta. And so what I've been seeing is as supports have been weakened, you're seeing characters that have self-sustain and stuff like that become more and more prominent. So you're going to see like Artanis, and you're going to see Arthas, and obviously Sonya, and then you'll see Muradin, and I do believe Garrosh's rework has made him stronger, and then you'll see characters like Zarya as well come into play because the shield meta is going to be even stronger as well. And the reason we have Varian on the screen is, as we all know, his level 4 shield wall makes Varian one of the strongest and self-sustaining heroes in the game when it comes to just being able to survive a insane amount of damage. So we're probably still going to go Taunt build just because that's what I love to play, but we have seen a lot more of Colossus Smash Variant in as well, which is a little weird. But well, not weird because I've already come out with videos for this before, but let's look at Variant one more time. And I do want to mention though that he will be getting a rework in the near future. They did mention it in an AMA on Reddit, I believe, and I want to say a little right before BlizzCon or right after BlizzCon. So, yeah, Varian, the multi-class experiment that he was, and obviously we have not seen any more. I would definitely firmly put him into the bruiser role in any form that he goes. So, let's jump into it, everybody. Thank you all for joining me, and please don't forget the like button and subscribe as well. And, you know, just leave a comment. What do you guys think? What's going on? What's the dealio? What's your favorite hero to play right now? All that kind of fun stuff. So with that, let's just jump into the game. Alrighty, everyone. We've landed on Brax's Holdout. And, excuse me. I gotta say, Brax's Holdout is pretty good for Varian. We do actually have a decent team. And we get to basically showcase how sustaining I actually am. We only have a Tassadar as our support. And looking at their team, they have Johanna Garrosh, Vala Tracer, and Medivh, which is crazy. They have a lot of damage output and ways to get to our backline. But we do actually have the one key tool here that also is one of the heroes that I forgot to mention, and that's Malthael. Malthael does great into the tank, especially ones that have low mobility like Garrosh and Johanna. It's a very good thing. Also, it's making more and more sense to go for the overpower build in general. That's usually the way you can kind of tell whether or not the Varian will be going damage or not, because of the picking of. So the throw has been used on a minion, which is good. The other thing, Varian actually is pretty good against Tracer. Point and click is one of the best ways of dealing with her. So Varian, Tracer, and even Greymane as your damage dealer is an important comboer for that. And there you go, Malthael counters Garrosh even more heavily. He's gonna parry all them auto attacks and back on up. We see to hit level 10 before we can really start locking these guys down. Really, level 4 is a huge power spike as well, just to get that additional sustain off of spell damage. Because right there, I would have not taken damage from it. They have a Medivh, which makes it a little bit more annoying to try and get a pick, unless it's on the Medivh. Okay, we're able to force them back quite well. No big deal. Garrosh did rotate up with, who is that? Probably Tracer. Looks like Tracer. There's a little baby portal. I'm gonna head over here and get this regen globe really quick. Tracer did die to minions, so we don't really have much clue as to what that is. Malthael is rotating, and I forgot to mention, so Varian's spells, he has his Q, which is a straight line projectile, kind of narrow compared to as projectiles go, and it does a little bit of damage and provides a 35% slow on the targets it hits. It does pass through targets, so just a little bit of CC, nothing crazy. And then his W is Parry, which is the ability I will be spamming constantly. And this is the ability that allows me to negate any incoming auto attacks versus my enemies. And then at level 4, we get the upgrade for it, which we'll talk about shortly. This slowing Tracer. I don't know if it's going to help, though. Nope. And here we go. Parry now grants a shield wall, which gives you all damage blocked for its duration. Which is really, really strong. And I'm heading on down. Garrosh is on the point. Garrosh just got owned by Chromie's Sandblast, or Dragon's Breath. Sorry about that. And we're gonna hit Garrosh there, but it looks like the Q was just enough. So, also, this Parry synergizes super well with Garrosh, or not Garrosh, Varian's trait. So his trait is called Heroic Strike. Every 18 seconds, your next basic attack will deal a crit that is spell damage, and basic attacks will reduce its cooldown. This is awesome. It also is empowered by your level 1 talent. So when you parry a basic attack, your Heroic Strike is refreshed, and the next one will deal 20% more damage. This means that if this is constantly being reset, i.e. Tracer, you're going to do a ton of extra damage. Really important. And it's just a way to bully heroes out, and they don't really expect it. It's not something heroes are all that used to. As you can see here, I'm going to be able to take out Tracer on my own almost because of how much damage we can provide. And Malthael is going to be able to basically solo both of these guys. If I can get just a little bit closer, there we go. He's going to die. He's unstoppable, but Chromie was ready. And Tower Diving as Varian 2 is something you can basically not really care about as long as you have parry charges. And with their team set up, it makes it even easier for me as well. So if they're attacking me and when I tower dive, I'll get more stacks of parry, at least one. They did reduce that talent a little while ago here, because it was 2 basic attacks, but now it's 4 basic attacks. But it's really strong, either way. Live by the sword. Parry build Varian is so good against these auto attack heavy comps. Just gonna try and kite Garrosh away. It looks like they did get here. Tracer probably went here? Or Valo? Yeah, Tracer. Okay, since he's on the point, I'm gonna go here and zone for my team. There. And we'll be able to get the first Zerg wave right now. They got a little bit of a Zerg wave, but we already took bottom fort. Top fort should fall with the help of Zagara pushing with the Zerg wave. So overall, no big dealio. Nice, she missed her pulse bomb. And she already used her E. So right now, it's just the race against 10. So Varian is super dependent on his ultimate and just ultimate choice in general. It really is like pick your role in the game. I mean, obviously you guys already know that, but like it's even more accentuated just because of how his scaling works. Because pre-10, he's not very strong at all. It just makes his life way, way better. And I believe that having Taunt gives you so much more viability. I mean, Smash has its own uses, which I think I enjoy. And then the Twin Blade one as well is amazing at taking camps now. You can solo boss basically once you have Twin Blade, which is kind of crazy. So we've officially pushed up to their first keep wall, which is kind of hilarious in its own right. Alright, level 10 is here. We need to leave.
Fight well in my absence. We think the same way.
Very okay. Medeva's here. Do not want to re-engage just yet. We're losing people, but it's okay. We should be able to get at least Garrosh. Pressed the A key, so I turned around and attacked Johanna for a second there. A little weird. Malthael's just sticking to Johanna, and she gonna die. We have a really good comp that counters them pretty well. If I was in Q or E range, I could totally go for it. My reads are bad. Okay. This is super bad. We need to leave before everybody dies.
Act as one.
I'm just leaving. Just leaving. Too much chasing. Ugh. Welcome to Quick Match, everybody. Where people chase for kills forever and ever. But it's okay. Because we're still way ahead of this team. Gonna head to the bot lane. Over here. And get the beacon as soon as it spawns. Maybe I'll go top. Because Zagara's already got that area under control. Chromie knows what she's doing with the Dragon's Breath there. Clearing the wave rather than going for Garrosh. Otherwise, there would be a huge minion wave here. Double tank up here. Garrosh missing his Q. Good throw by Garrosh. I actually did have the taunt still, but since he was able to throw her out, didn't last for long. Just focusing on keeping Johanna as close to Malthael there. That bottom camp has pushed up to their front wall again. Looks like Medivh is rotating, or they're rotating onto Zagara, rather. Oh, looks like a Tassadar was down there. Johanna has fallen, heading back down, going for the Vala. They're all on this point, going for Vala for sure. Actually, Medivh is the better target, even though I taunted Vala instant. Nice throwing me back into my team. Just gonna pop my parry when I get it. And then kite away, but he was able to get his bloodthirst off there. But either way, he's dead. And we'll be able to get another Zerg wave out of that. That's 3 kills for the friendly team. Now, Varian 13 tier is all about what do you want to do. So it's either being better at shields, or reducing healing, or doing just more damage with your charge. Obviously, they have double tank, so the percentage damage on the charge, which is Juggernaut, was the better one. If they had healing, Mortal Strike is usually the better one, especially with this build, since you're going to be heroic striking a lot. And a 40% reduction in healing is huge. So, yeah, just to keep in mind. Also, if you're auto-tackling a lot, just like for Twin Blade Variant, you're going to do a lot of work with it. So Chromie's doing a lot of work right now, and then next is Malthael, because he's obviously padding his numbers kind of, because he does do percentage damage. So for him to do a lot of damage is not as difficult as other heroes. He does deal percent health. They have not killed the Ultra Royalist yet, so we can push on in here, and looks like Medivh is stepping out of bounds a little bit, and with that, he should fall. Varian is one of those tanks, and he just threw me at their Vala, which is not an ideal scenario. She almost died, but it's okay. That's going to be game in 11 minutes, everybody. Sweet deal. So there you go. It's just a quick little dealy. Playing Varian. He's definitely coming back right now into the Hero League meta and stuff like that. See him quite a bit, or at least in my range of play. MVP to the Chromie. Gotta say she did really well. Did 30% of the shielding there. And talent-wise, you guys know the build. Parry, and then you just do Juggernaut, and then at 16, I would have definitely gone Armor, and 20, I usually do the Taunt upgrade as well. Whew. So, everyone, with that, that's going to do it for today's video. This was the Varian Sustain Warriors stuff and things check up after Christmas here. We got about 2 more weeks or so before the HGC starts up again, which I'm super excited for because we're going to be able to see what exactly the meta is going to look like. Personally, I don't think it's going to change all that much. We might see a little bit more mage play, though, because lane clear is super important. But I do believe that bruisers are going to be king coming forward because bruisers are important when your healers can't heal you as well as they did before. So if you can sustain yourself, then you're less reliant on those guys to keep you alive. That's my 2 cents of it so far. So let me know what you guys think in the down there, and see you all next time.